I
Mhm.
think that as far as like a person who liked original Milestone, definitely came back into comics and started reading heavily whenever Milestone Returns came out. I was very happy to see certain well, not changes, I guess, like decisions that they made. Like, I love the fact that they kind of rectified the original Big Bang with like the protests that happened with the Milestones Returns books. But don't get me wrong, I don't think that there's anything wrong with like the BLM change. It's just that I
Mhm.
do think it takes a little bit of teeth out of it. I do think that the BLM protest angle, it complicates some of the origin stories for some of the Milestone members, specifically like Rolando and Hannibal. Like Tech Nine and the Wise Son had to get gassed over in Afghanistan because like they weren't there whenever like the protests were happening. They already got the nudge from the judge to join the military. So like that was a
Mhm.
little bit convoluted. I feel like it would have just made more sense to just kind of keep the original Big Bang. And I'm glad that like they were able to kind of reconcile that by it being like, oh well, there was this Paris Island problem, and because the crime was just so bad on Paris Island, we had to hit them with experimental gas, right? So I like that they kind of reconciled two together there and was able to kind of like make both fans happy, if you will. That
Mhm.
felt good. My one gripe, I wanted more Rocket. I wanted a little bit more Rocket from this book. I get that we got to have Beacon, which was super sick. I love Amistad. He's dope. But I did want a little bit more Rocket. Rocket's like some of my
Mhm.
favorite dialogue from the original like Milestone books. I think that
Mhm.
she's just really fun. I don't know. She had to kind of like bite her tongue a little bit too much for this book, in my opinion.
Mhm.
That being
Yeah.
said, that being said, it was still great. I loved the action. I love that Icon got to kind of put hands on Captain Atom. That was definitely one of my favorite parts. I
Oh,
agree
yeah.
with you on Bronze Tiger as well. I do wish that we got to see a little bit more from that there. I think if we had maybe had a little bit more time, like you said,
Mhm.
it's there were so many the grand architecture here. You know, you're only going to get so many pages, and you really had to kind of
Mhm.
hit these beats quick. And considering that they did
Yeah.
have to hit everything so quick, I can't
Yeah.
get mad at it. But yeah,
Mhm.
I can definitely, now that you say it, I can think of some like 120 page masterpiece where like we really get to sit down and like watch them like slow deploy people in, and like people like we get to see the effects of people like them deciding they want to jump into battle, all of these things.